Anissa Ramadhani with student ID number 63251037, class 632805. Here I will talking about diversity of Indonesian cuisine. Indonesian culinary culture is shaped by several factors, including nature, history, and culture. With such vast geographic and cultural diversity across the archipelago, it's clear that Indonesian cuisine is rich in variety and flavor. Indonesian cuisine often has complex flavors derived from specific ingredients and spice blends. Indonesian cuisine has a rich flavor. It's usually described as savory, spicy, and also a combination of basic flavors such as sweet, salty, sour, and bitter. Most Indonesians enjoy spicy food, so sambal, an Indonesian hot chili sauce with various additional ingredients, especially shrimp paste, salads, and others, is a staple condiment on all Indonesian dining tables. The seven main Indonesian cooking methods are frying, grilling, roasting, dry roasting, stir frying, boiling, and steaming. According to Vita Data Mesa, chair of the Indonesian Gastronomy Academy, Indonesia has at least 5,340 traditional food recipes spread across various regions. Some popular Indonesian dishes such as nasi goreng, gado-gado, rendang, satay, and soto are what spread in the country and are considered national dishes. The official national dish of Indonesia is tumpeng, which was chosen in 2014 by the Indonesian Ministry of Tourism and Creative Economy as a dish that unites the diversity of Indonesia's culinary traditions. Later, in 2018, the same ministry has chosen five national dishes of Indonesia, namely soto, rendang, satay, nasi goreng, and gado-gado. Nasi tumpeng is a traditional Indonesian dish consisting of rice stuffed into a cone. Served on a tampa is traditional rice basket lined with banana leaves and surrounded by various side dishes. Soto is a soup-like dish made from meat and vegetable broth. Different regions in Indonesia have their own distinctive soto, each with its own unique composition. Rendang is a traditional Minangkabau dish that uses meat and coconut milk as the main ingredients and it's rich in spices. Satay is a food consisting of pieces of beef, chicken, and goat, which are cut into small pieces and then skewered on skewers, which are generally made of bamboo. Then grill over charcoal embers and season according to the type of satay. Fried rice is a dish. Fried rice is a dish of rice stir-fried in a wok, resulting in a distinctive flavor by mixing it with seasonings such as salt, garlic, shallots, pepper, certain spices, sauce, and sweet soy sauce. It's typically served with a fried egg, fried chicken, or seafood. Gado-gado is a dish consisting of vegetables, potatoes, tempeh, tofu, and boiled eggs served with peanut sauce. Next, I will talking about countable noun. First, definition about countable nouns are used for things that we can count. These nouns have singular and plural forms. For example, one apple, two cats, three chairs. Next, characteristic countable noun. First, can be used with numbers. Second, works with a or an in singular. Third, works with many, few, several in plural. Four, refers to things we can see and count. Next is singular form. A singular noun means only one thing. For example, a cat, a candy, a bag. For example sentence, I have a bag. Next, plural form. A plural noun means more than one thing. For example, cats, candies, bags. Example sentence is they have many bags. Next, using s and es. Most nouns add s. Examples: bottles, pens, cars. Using es for boxes, buses, watches. For example, singular one pen, plural two pens, singular one watch, plural three watches. Next, using a and an. Articles with countable nouns we use before consonant sounds and before vowel sounds. For examples, a teacher, a phone, and apple. Next, using numbers. We can use numbers with countable nouns. For examples, one student, four pencils, 10 orange. For example sentence is she bought three dresses. Next, using many. We use many for large amounts of countable nouns. For examples, many people, many books, many bookies. Sentence, there are many students in the class. Next, using few and a few. Few means almost none. Example, few chairs. For a few means some but not many. Examples, a few friends. Asking questions. Questions with countable nouns. There are several forms of questions that still use countable nouns. For example, how many is asking for the amount. Do or does asking about ownership or habits. Are there asking about the existence of plural objects. What is asking for information about objects. For example, how many books do you have? Does she own many bags? Are there any chairs in the room? What games do you play? Next, short conversations. Example dialogue. First, how many cookies do you want? I want 3 cookies, please. Second, do you have any pencils? Yes, I have a few pencils. Third, how many apples do you want? I want 4 apples. Next, conclusion. Countable nouns can be counted. They have singular and plural forms. We can use s or es, a or an, numbers, many, few or a few. Thank you for watching.